was getting pretty annoying, but I didn't want to punish Dima for her behavior, since I believe that positive reinforcement is far more effective and gives you a happier dog. So I decided to use clicker training to get rid of this problem. And here's how I did it.
Step 1. Teach the dog to go to bed when asked. You can do this by luring or shaping the behavior. Here I start by luring a few times, then I fade out the lure and wait for the dog to offer their behavior. I click when the dog is in the bed, but throw the treat on the floor so the dog has to go back to the bed for the next click. I add the voice cue and the hand signal when the dog understands what we are training. I start close to the bed, but slowly over many training sessions I move further away from the bed. Step 2. Teach the dog to stay despite any distractions there might be. First of all, the dog needs to know how to stay without any distractions. Build up slowly to make sure the dog is successful every time. It's important to teach a release word, for example OK, as well as the voice cue stay. When the dog is ready, you can start adding distractions like walking around the dog while staying, dribbling a ball, or opening the front door. Step 3. Record the sound of the doorbell, for example on the computer. Step 4. If the dog is sound sensitive, start by desensitizing the dog to the sound of the doorbell using your recording. Start with low volume and reward each time the dog is quiet. Slowly, over many training sessions, increase the volume of the sound. Step 5. Combine the sound of the doorbell to going to bed. Click as soon as the dog is in his bed and throw the treat on the floor so the dog leaves the bed and you can repeat the same thing again. Repeat this over several training sessions before you move on to the next step. Step 6. Move on to the real doorbell. Try this first when no one is coming for a visit, so the dog doesn't associate the sound of the doorbell with the excitement of visitors. You might experience slight backlash at this point, but be patient and guide your dog to his bed. Click and reward each time. Step 7. Practicing visits. Finally, have someone come for a visit when the dog doesn't expect it. Have your clicker and treats ready. You can stay by the dog's bed and click and treat for being calm while the visitor is entering. Or, if you've trained enough, ask the dog to go to bed and stay there. until the visitor is ready to greet the dog.